stand it up one time like that, woo, you win. That was actually... Hey everybody, it's Dr. Curtis. I've got a special video for you today. The California State Fair just started this week, and I've already got my tickets to see Casey and the Sunshine Band next Wednesday. And we hope to win a Carnival game next week, and it's going to take a little muscle memory, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's called the Bottle Up Game, and we hope to win one of their big prizes at these games, and I'm going to show you how to do it. You get a beer bottle, typically a Corona style long neck bottle, and you get a board, and you have to tilt it toward you maybe 20 degrees or so, because that's how it's set up. And you get a little fishing pole, some twine, and a shower ring or a ring toss ring you get at a craft store. And if you stand it up, you win one of their biggest prizes, and it's a lot of fun to do if you get to do that with your kids. You have to stand about a foot and a half away and put the ring around the neck of the bottle, stand it up one time, and leave the ring on the bottle. So you hold it up, steady it, and then I like to shuffle forward or lean forward, and if you stand it up one time like that, woo, you win. That was actually a great example of how much control you need at the very end. So it takes some muscle memory. I pretty much guarantee, and that's why the carnies do guarantee, they show you how to do it right on the spot, and they do. It's not a trick or a gimmick, but if you don't have the muscle memory or practice, you won't be able to do it. I think my son and his girlfriend went one year. She came over to the house and practiced for a couple hours. They went to the fair. She won, and he didn't. So you need to build up that muscle memory to get practice. Let me break it down of the skills that you need to learn. It's actually a physics problem, and I'll show you how it's done. I'm going to shorten up the twine for demonstration purposes, and I'd recommend you do that as well to just get practice. So you and your kids can do that. Use a shorter string and a shorter grip. Sometimes they will say you have to hold on the fishing pole handle, but if the carnies grip it high, you can call them out and they'll let you grip it high as well. So shorter here, short string, it'll be easier to do. So here you go. Number one, you have to put the you have to lift it up and control it and make sure it doesn't do this and fall off, okay? If you do that, you lose the game because it is on a tilt, and that's the first skill. So if you look at this, when I say the angle of the ring to the neck of the bottle, this is what I mean, okay? The more it's 90 degrees, the better control you'll have over it. So here you go, 90 degrees. If it is rocking back and forth, you probably have it 90 degrees or less, and it's going left and right like this. If so, increase the angle a little bit, pull back on your fishing pole, and you can see the angle is maybe 115, 120, and it will stop that initial wobble. So that's skill number one. Number two, you're going to raise it up just a little bit, maybe 45 degrees, and get used to that liftoff point where it will come off the bottle right here at 120, 140, 140-ish, 145 degrees. So it has to stay below 145 degrees as you lift it up. So that's skill number two, lift it up. Skill number three is you lift it up all the way, but you have to push it. And some tutorials say keep the fishing pole parallel to the ground, okay? So sometimes I hold it like this in an arc. Some will say, once you get it here, just push it forward. I like to actually keep my arm close to my body because I feel I have more control of the fishing pole, and I like to push with my body. Sometimes that slows down the arc, but it's kind of a compromise. You can do it with your arm, you can do it with your body, you can do it with a little bit of both, like this. Okay? So, step 1. Bottle control right here. If it's wobbling left and right, like this, pull back a little bit, increase the angle past 90, maybe 105 degrees right there. Lift it up a little bit so you don't have so far to go. And then push forward like that, nice and smooth. Last skill is control the wobble with a little bit of pressure right here at the front of the bottle with the ring. And you have to, once it's settled down, you have to drop it on there to actually win. So those are the skills. I'll do it one more time. And it's important that you just don't understand the steps, but you have to build up muscle memory to be able to win this at the fair, because it is an expensive game. Sometimes they charge $5 a shot or 3 tries for $10. So, $20, $10, $20, $30, it starts adding up pretty quick. And whether you win or not, the carnies are going to win regardless. But sometimes these are, I don't know, sometimes they're $80 prizes if they're really good stuffed animals that we have definitely won over the years. But if you practice at home, it's a lot of fun to win. Okay, here again. Control the wobble. Pull it back a little bit. If needed, raise it up as high as you can go. And if it starts wobbling, as sometimes it does, I'll drop it down again, increase the angle, it'll stop the wobble, and you do it again. Come up. In fact, you can practice this step at home. Is this wobble here? Drop it down. Don't drop it down all the way, because your ring might come off and then you lose. So don't drop it down all the way. Just lower it down, then back it up to increase the angle. Control the wobble. Raise it up again, and then push. And that was a good example of why it might not stay up, is if you go too fast or too slow. That time I went too fast, and that's why you need to practice. So step 1, control the wobble, raise it up 45 degrees, and then push. Look at that. Another reason why it'll fall is if you go too far or too short. If you go too far, it'll hit the back edge and wobble back, and it'll be too much wobbling and it'll fall too. So that is the keys to winning this game. And the key is muscle memory. So this physics problem, control the wobble, lift it up 45 degrees, wait till it's still, and then push up, control that wobble right there. And you could actually do this at home too, is just use a string to play with your kids like this, and you say, this is what we're going to do. You're going to lift up the bottle, and then you're going to lift it up like this. And you see how this is an extension of my arm, and literally that's what it is on the pole. So that is the key, that is the trick to winning the bottle up game. So if you do win, It'd be fun to see if you post what you did win, and I guarantee we're going to post our winnings as well. So good luck, and we'll see you next time.